Welcome. I'm having an assignment for you. This is an orgasm assignment or an edging, and it's especially meant to getting to know your body. So it's a fantastic assignment when you're just starting in your relationship, and especially also when you're starting as a submissive, it's a great assignment. But I think it's an amazing assignment to do anyway, also when you're very experienced, because it might give you a bit new insights. So maybe it's not a bad idea to do it at all. This is an assignment that I got it from my master, and I had to do it a week in a row. The assignment it's about orgasm control, because being submissive has so many parts, especially if you're exploring as a sexual submissive. So finding your sexuality, getting to know your body, finding the sex bomb in you and play with it, getting trained for that, then this is a wonderful assignment. Because being submissive in the bedroom means that your sex life is controlled by somebody else. And it means that you need to be able to control your orgasms. And that requires some training, as I know from experience. Well, with this exercise, you're going to gain control over your orgasm, especially if you do it more than once. So just feel free to come back to this video and do that over and over again. I think it's valuable, and it's going to give you so much insight and so much control, and it's wonderful. So here's your daily orgasm practice. First of all, you start with taking a shower. Make sure that you're clean, you're shaved, whatever your master is expecting from you to be your best self. How he likes you to be. So just make sure that you feel sexy, ready to play and feel sexy. Take a moment and you watch in the mirror and you admire yourself and your body. And well, just take a minute to appreciate that you're now going to train your body to be the perfect sex slave for your dominant, and thank him that he gives you the opportunity. Then take a seductive naked picture and send it to your dom if that fits within your relationship. If you don't have a dom, just make one and store them in a safe place so that you have something to return to. My master and I, we were training together. We were training another submissive, and she really struggled with this part of the assignment. Not because she struggled to find a picture or to make a picture or to send a picture. She was struggling because she didn't feel sexy, and she thought that no picture ever was going to be sexy. This is something, as a dominant, you can have a lot of influence on it just by telling them how beautiful and how sexy they are. And it takes time and it requires a bit of practice, but you will see that the pictures will get more open and more free and more showing and more proud. Now, here comes the assignment. Lie down or sit down in a position that feels comfortable for you. You need 2 dice. If you don't have dice, it can be fixed. You need 2 dice and you roll them. You multiply the 2 numbers and then you add 4. This way, your assignment will always be between 5 and 40 minutes. Right? So if you have 2 ones, it's 1 by 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Plus 4 is 5. 6 times 6 is 36. Plus 4 is 40. So between 5 and 40 minutes. Here's what you're going to do. You set your timer and you start to masturbate. Now this is important. You can touch yourself any way you want, using your hands. You can also use toys. But especially if you have 5 minutes, then you might want to use a toy, because in 5 minutes, for most women at least, it's pretty hard to get to the point where you edge. The problem with a toy is that, for me at least, it's less sensitive. It's harder for me to control where I am. It goes very fast at the end, and I'm actually appreciating it less. I like to touch my body, and this is also something that you can train. But in the beginning, maybe what you could do is to use a toy. If it turns you on, you might want to watch some porn just to get to the first edge, for instance. Now, your goal is not to come. Your goal is to edge. And I want you to count each edge. So every time you edge, you count it. But make sure that you don't go over the edge. That's forbidden. But what you will see is that this requires practice. So if you do this for a week, the first day, maybe you don't edge. You probably won't even feel what edging is. Maybe you don't get there. I mean, you're probably too scared to get over the edge, so you'll stop as soon as you think, ooh, this is going to get exciting. And this is exactly what I want you to practice. So this is where you start. And if you get over the edge, so be it. This is the practice. Just try to not do it again next time. So you might find it hard to edge, and you also might find it hard to not come. But that's okay. It's practice. So at least if you do this for a week, it's fantastic. And you will see that you will improve. Now, when the timer is up, just make sure that you stop. Write down the amount of edges that you had. And when the time is over, you can roll the dice. If you roll a 1, you can come within 10 seconds. But if you don't manage, your session is over and you can't come today. Then, if you roll a 2, by the way, that with a 1, you're not gonna make it probably the first day. But in the end, you might. If you roll a 2, you can come within 60 seconds. If you manage, you can come. If you don't manage, no coming today. If you roll a 3, I'm sorry, no coming today. If you roll a 4, you come 3 more times and you come on the 3rd edging. So it means edge, edge, and then edge, and you can go over the edge. Okay? Six. That's your lucky number. If you have 6, you can keep on touching yourself until you come, and then you can roll the dice again. And you can follow the instructions for the 1 to 6 for the new number. So maybe you get to come 5 times if you roll 4 6s, and then after that a 2, you might be able to come 5 times. But I'm gonna warn you. Some people are very good at coming all the time, and they're multi-orgasmic, as it sounds. And some people are really not good at coming like this. So if you're not good at coming like this and you came once, it might be that you can't come another time. It's okay. It will take time, but it might be challenging for you and interesting to see what happens after you came. Try to get your body again and just take your time. It might take half an hour, but you will get there at one point. This is something that you can play with. So the first time that you do this, your coming might feel weak and your orgasm might not feel so strong. But this is also going to change. And the more edges you do, the more sexual power you're going to build up. And you're going to feel your body more, and you're going to understand your body more. And this is a wonderful experience to do. The whole assignment is meant to be able to really feel your body. And that is what it's for. So if you really feel your body, this is wonderful. And this is what you're going to do. So I would suggest do this exercise for a week in a row, and then let's see what the results are. I'm looking forward to hear your experiences for it. This is one of the exercises from the Submissive training program. If you're interested in the complete Submissive training program, the link is down below. I would love to see you there. Have fun and play with passion.